Hey traders, what a day. Big daily rinse down to close to the 20 moving average. I mentioned this in a couple videos ago where you just you just have notes and levels where if this happens, if certain levels don't bounce, then what's the ones below it that will. And I had talked about this rising 20 moving average, this rising trend line here, and then this level here at the 6100, 6098 was a big level before, and then it didn't. I thought it would get, I thought it would wick below the 20 MA today, and a lot of times it'll do it because it knows people have their stops there, and because at 6098 I thought it might get down a little lower, and it didn't. But that's not to say that it can't. Um, Typically on a candle pattern like this, it's already had 50% retracement of the day. So it's difficult to say what happened from here, whether if we find ourselves going below this, then my next buy dip level is again the 6084, and I've mentioned that before. That would be 50% retracement off of from that 6,000 level. Today we stopped right at the 61.8%, but we didn't quite dip below the 20. So yeah, it's difficult to say. And you're just gonna have to watch the levels, but what a bounce today. Um, so for tomorrow, the daily bounce level is going to be this 6083. If we get a push down, I know there's a 645 high impact event, but it is Friday and we have already had the rinse of 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So pretty much 5 days, these 1, 2, 3, they all got rinsed out. Anybody stops below 68, 6118 are gone, and we just start over. So we've already taken out all these higher highs, lower highs, and the next one is just the all-time high, going back all the way to 6th of December, and it's going to get there. So moving to a 60-minute chart. Yeah, wick down, and then it's just 1, 2, 3, 4, 6 hours of straight back up. And so when I say in my channel description, buy the dip and then look for the 20 MA, switch to 15-minute time frame. So today it was bottoming here, and then breaks above the, starts to work its way back up through 20 moving averages. Let's switch to the 5-minute. And then you'll see them it'll try, get failed, and then it'll eventually, bam, it'll break up through, and then we're kind of, more than likely, if the low doesn't get taken out, there'll be a higher low, and then it's just trend trade up, and then it was 520 trend trade, 520 trend trade, 520 trend trade, 520 trend trade, on buy the dip, buy the dip, buy the dip. So this keeps happening over and over and over and over again. But this is where we were at 61.66, and we've already retraced 50% of the rinse out today. So look for, and then there's this huge 6150 level and 6154 level. So I wouldn't be surprised, either it just trickles up overnight, takes out the 6154 level, and then we're right back to 6166. But we'll have to see what happens and see what kind of, apparently president's going to speak again tonight. This has really turned into a trader's year so far, because it's just gone sideways now for almost 4 months. While it's not selling off, it's not can't get out of this, this big wide range. So, which is okay for us. Switching back to the 60, back above the 60-20. And so tomorrow's levels are going to be, our rinses are going to be right there at 60-25. So I'm going to have my rinses at 60-18-75, 61-08-75. If we get below the 61-02, it'll be 60-82-50. So that is the rinse levels for tomorrow. If we do see them rinse down, then look for them to become trend trades after the rinse. Trade them well.